Is there anything that you feel you can't do?
Shit, I can't erase the past. That's something I can't do.
Even though Future is a global superstar with a very public life, there are still so many secrets about him that very few know. Future, the American rapper, songwriter, and singer known for his mumble-styled vocals and prolific output, is considered a pioneer of the use of melody and autotune in modern trap music. He is considered one of the most influential rappers of his generation. He is one of the best-selling musicians, with accolades ranging from Grammys to AMAs. But despite his best attempts, people have managed to uncover 10 of the biggest mysteries surrounding him. Future was born on November 20th, 1983, in Atlanta, Georgia. He attended Columbia High School in Decatur, Georgia, and was a fan of Shakespeare. He once said, "When I went to school, I would read Shakespeare and just fell in love with how he mixed his words. I started playing around and writing poems, reading poems." Even though he later changed his last name legally to Cash, neither that nor Future is his real name. There are very few rappers who use their given names, excluding rappers like Tupac Shakur and Pharrell Williams. It's definitely a stage name-heavy industry, which makes a lot of sense for marketing purposes. However, Future's real name, according to a Broadcast Music Incorporated database, is pretty showman-worthy itself. It's Navadius Demon Wilburn. So, why Future? The story behind Future's moniker choice is kind of inspiring. During an interview with MTV News, he revealed that the name came from his ties with the Atlanta hip-hop, R&B, and soul musical collective Dungeon Family, which includes groups like Outkast and Goody Mob. In the interview, he says that a member of the collective, G-Rock, bequeathed this powerful name on Wilburn because, as he put it to the young rapper, "You're the future. You're the future. You're a young man. You got energy. You're ambitious. You're the future of the Dungeon Family." So yeah, it's definitely a nickname that holds a lot of meaning for the rapper. Future praises Rico Wade's musical influence and instruction, calling him the mastermind behind his sound. He soon came under the wing of fellow Atlanta rapper Rocco, who signed Future to his label, A1 Recordings. He released a series of mixtapes, including 1000 True Story, from 2010 to 2011. He gained popularity after DJ Esco played his songs at Magic City, a strip club in Atlanta deemed largely responsible for launching the career of artists. Another lesser-known nugget about Future is that he was once engaged to music sensation and model Ciara. Yes, the same Ciara that later married NFL star Russell Wilson. Future met Ciara through their mutual friends in the music industry all the way back in 2013, and the two slowly got closer. After being spotted out for dinner in Beverly Hills, the rumor mill was in full swing that Ciara and Future were an item. On January 24th, 2013, Future made it official, saying during an interview, "The chemistry is there. It's amazing. She makes me happy. I make her smile." They immediately became inseparable, littering each other's social feeds and even musically consummating on the sexy duet Body Party. All was right in the world. In an on-air interview with Hot 97, Future's love for Ciara was bursting at the seams as the rapper revealed he was ready to take things to the next level. This it. I don't get into nothing just to get out. Shortly after, the two were engaged. As Ciara exited a private jet in the midst of her 28th birthday bash in New York, her beau met her on the runway and asked the question on one knee with a 15-carat ring in hand. Soon, rumors were once again swirling. This time, it was that Ciara was expecting a child with Future. On January 14, 2014, during an episode of The View, Barbara Walters asked her if she wanted to confirm or deny the news, which prompted her to reveal the truth, and the very sizable baby bump, much to the delight of the cast. Future Zahir Wilburn was born 4 months later. Amidst rumors that Future had been cheating with his wardrobe consultant, Tyrena Lee, the rapper and singer called off their engagement and, well, their relationship. Future suggested cheating had nothing to do with it, claiming he had called off the engagement, but stuck around because he felt embarrassed for her. The Stick Talk rhymer says she had already picked out the wedding dress and taken bridal photos. Then the he said, she said talk continued, and animosity began to swell. Things only got worse from there. If all these juicy details left you shocked, then you will be even more surprised when we tell you that Future has a grand total of 8 kids. Yes, you heard that right. In April this year, Future reportedly became a father for the 8th time, as DNA tests proved the baby of model Eliza Seraphin, also known as Eliza Reign, was officially his. Future, who is currently dating rapper Des Dior, now has 8 kids with 8 different women, with Seraphin's child being the most recent addition to his brood. Future has been embroiled in a bitter paternity battle with Eliza over her 1-year-old daughter Reign, who was born in the spring of 2019. In a most recent interview with GQ, the Atlanta rapper revealed that he only wants to have more kids with his future wife because it would be more special when asked by Uncut Gems actress Julia Fox.
Do you want more kids?
Yes. By my wife, if I ever get married, you know what I'm saying, I want to have kids by my wife, of course. It could be like 3, because I never had more than 1 kid by a girl. So like if I had 2 by her, then it's like more than I had. So I feel like it was more special.
These are the names and details of all the kids that Future has fathered. A son, Jacoby, 17, with Jessica Smith. A daughter, London, 11, with India J. A son, Prince, 7, with Brittany Mealy. A son, Future Zahir, 5, with singer and ex-fiancée Sierra. A son, Hendrix, 16 months, with Joie Chavis. A daughter, Paris, with an unknown woman. A son, Cash, with an unknown woman. A daughter, Rain, 1, with Eliza Reign. Now that we have all the facts about his mysterious name and personal life, let's delve into his musical career and shed some light on that. His music has been characterized as trap music, and he makes prevalent use of autotune in his songs, both rapping and singing with the effect. His use of autotune raised different critics. The LA Times wrote in 2016 that Future's highly processed vocals suggest a man driven to bleary desperation by drugs or love or technology, stating that his music comes closest to conjuring the numbing overstimulation of our time. T-Pain, an American rapper who also uses that audio processor, criticized Future's unconventional use in 2014. Future responded to this because it makes my voice sound grittier. Future was signed to Epic Records days before the release of his next mixtape, Streets Calling. The mixtape was described by XXL magazine as ranging from simple and soundly executed boasts to futuristic drinking and drugging jams to tales of the grind. During his time at Epic Records, he released the debut album Pluto. On November 27, 2012, it was announced that Future would be repackaging his debut album Pluto under the name Pluto 3D, featuring 3 new and 2 remixed songs. In 2012, he wrote, produced, and featured on Love Song, taken from Barbadian singer Rihanna's 7th studio album, Unapologetic. In other works, he released a studio album, Future Hendrix, which featured Drake, Sierra, and Kanye West, among others. He also released the compilation mixtape FBG. It features the artists signed to his Young Scooter, Free Band's label, Maceo, Slice 9, Mexico Ran, and Casino. Future released his 7th studio album, Future Hendrix Presents the Wizard, on January 18, 2019. The album consisted of 20 songs and was promoted by a film titled The Wizard, released on January 11th on Apple Music. The Wizard received positive reviews from critics and became Future's 6th US #1 album, debuting at #1 on the US Billboard 200 with 125,000 album equivalent units. Several songs from the album were charted on the Billboard Hot 100, leading to Future becoming the artist with the 10th most entries in Hot 100 history. This may have slipped through the cracks for some casual fans, but Future released a collaborative mixtape with Drake titled What a Time to Be Alive on September 20th, 2015. The album was a success, debuting at #1 on the Billboard R&B chart and Billboard Hot Rap Songs, making the first time a rapper could score 2 #1 albums in a year in 11 years since Jay-Z in 2004. The mixtape sold over 334,000 copies in the US. Another amazing unknown detail is that Future told Billboard it took him at least 2 years to work on the Honest album. Honest was his second studio album, released on April 22, 2014 through A1 Recordings and Freebands, and distributed by Epic Records. The album debuted at #2 on the US Billboard 200, selling 53,000 copies in its first week, and was certified gold by the Recording Industry Association of America, RIAA.